So I'm at Arrowhead State Park. I'm about to do the trivia trail. I like to do it with the dogs. It's a 1.3-mile loop. Here's what the trailhead looks like. There's the state park office over there. And here we go. One of the cool things about this trail, it's 1.3 miles and it does a loop right back to the park office where there's parking available. And it's a nice little stop for people that are traveling on Highway 69 through Oklahoma. There's a lot of people that drive from Texas to elsewhere. It's just a good stop, a good place to stretch your legs. Or if you're from the area, it's a great place to walk your dog. I mean, it's a great dog walk loop. There's plenty for them to do. There's these creeks and stuff everywhere. It's fun. So when you come up on this sign here, you turn right. If you were to go straight, that would go down to trail number 2, which is a great trail as well. Got to the top of the ridge. You can see the lake down there now through the trees. Something I meant to say earlier was the reason they call this trivia trail is because there's these signs out here that have trivia questions on them. Okay, so we've gotten to the little clearing out here where there's interpretive signs about animals, flowers, just different things, and there's an easy out to the park office to make this a really short loop. It would make it to where it's less than a mile. It'd be like maybe 3/4 of a mile, probably not even quite that, but you would just go right here. But instead we're going to go through this clearing and go over here to the left past all the signs. Pick that up. And these are cool signs. They just say, you know, common mammals of Oklahoma, butterflies of Oklahoma, just things like that. Prairie grasslands. But the trail goes over this way into the woods. This is a cool area here. There's all these rocks just strewn about. They go all the way up this hillside. And alright, so we came to the waterfall now. There's a beautiful view of the lake. Very nice. You can see it well in the winter time. No foliage. But here's a crossing right above this waterfall. And obviously it's not a waterfall right now, but in the spring and anytime we get a rain, pretty much, this is a nice waterfall. And it goes way down there. It's very cool. Fossil action. Some more fossils. Okay, so as you approach this big rock right here, I call it Picnic Rock. It's an intersection. There's a trail that goes left, a trail that goes straight, and a trail that goes to the right here. And what you do on this loop that I'm showing you today is you continue straight. You go forward past this big picnic rock, and we will actually come back to this here in a little bit as we do kind of a figure 8 and cross this trail. We'll come from this way and go straight across onto this trail here. So we'll be back here in a minute. This is only maybe less than 1/10 of a mile past that picnic rock, but you'll see a trail going across here, and you'll be able to tell that the trail goes up, and there's a lookout up here. Here's the golf course behind me, and just a killer view. You've probably seen this already if you're doing this trail, but this is basically what this loop comes to. This is the culmination of this loop, and from here we'll double back onto the trail and back to the how you get back onto the trail. Or if you start the trail from the lookout, you would just come down these rocks here. You just come back onto the trail like I showed you, and you'll continue straight down the trail, and we'll loop back to Picnic Rock, but back onto the trail from the lookout, straight down the hill. Okay, back at Picnic Rock, and we're just going to continue forward. It's a cool area with these rocks here. Shortly after Picnic Rock, you'll come to an intersection again, and it's hard to tell right now, but there's a trail that goes down this way, and there's also a trail that goes left. So we want to go left up the hill, and this will take us back to the park office. Here's one of the last views of the lake. I think you'll be able to see from up here, so I'm just going to give you one more look there. Okay, we're coming up on a creek that we're about to skirt for a little bit. We'll go right beside this thing for a little ways, and then we'll cross over. Alright, here we go across the creek, and we'll go up to the left here. So once again, I've come to an intersection. If I were to go right, it would go back to the waterfall. I'm going left, and that goes out to the road, but we're just going to go this way. And this will take us down to the park office. Okay, so this is pretty much the last intersection that you got to deal with, but you'll just go left here when you get to this double track road. It's a maintenance road to go out to that clearing where all the signs and picnic tables were. So you just follow it left out of here, and it'll take you right out onto the road right in front of the park office.